Turtle shell covers my face. But hi, it's Noxter here, back on Leech. No, this is back. Not really back, because this is what is this? Season 8 or something like that. So it's new. The world was reset. Well, not like reset, because reset sounds like it's reset. This is a new world, which means all the massive amounts of man hours I had put into Neptune is all gone. Oh. But it's okay, because that was a tedious project anyway. And we'll get the world download, and I'll add it to my collection of unfinished bases to finish one day in creative mode. This is the main town area. There's people's houses. And there's a spot behind there, I think, that I thought I might stick my house. But I don't have a house. I live in a giant toilet. Over there. Well, I don't really actually live there either. I'm homeless. I'm too busy building things to be bothered living. Is how it works. I'm fairly certain a significant portion of my viewers are other players on the server. But let me know in the comments if you're someone who's not. Let me know. Say good day. Let me know where you know me from. Is it from previous times, or you just found me randomly? Yeah, so this is our shopping district, and this is kind of a shop. It's exactly zero profit shop, unfortunately. This is our currency exchange, because I thought diamonds are all very well currency, but it's more fun to make your own currency, and in this trying time, what a better currency to use than toilet paper. So yes, I thought I'd make an exchange for that, and let's have a dive into the plumbing and see how it works. I've just got some temporary shops lined up here because I do need to make some money, because it makes me zero money. It has zero net profits, and I've been relocating them over there, my temporary shops, because I thought there's this nice area which no one actually uses, and rather than just spamming them all by the side of the road. Yes, very disorganized. Let's have a look. So the TP exchange is now open. You go up the ladder, and you see there's glass over the seat. It's like that prank you pull where you put Glad wrap over the seat. My caps lock on is apparently. It's a bit like that. You look down and you see, I built this thing like 3 weeks ago, I think. I first built it. And in that time, nobody came along and built a giant turd in there as a prank. No one did that. What is wrong with you people? I'm disappointed. Anyway, now I'm filling it up with diamond blocks. So you go here, you press the flush button, which is tiny. I wish I could make it bigger, but I want it to actually flush. And you go down in here, and there's a nice shop. It's kind of weird. It kind of feels a bit like a bathroom with a basin and a mirror. There's a free sample. And this machine, I managed to squeeze. This is a pretty tiny space in here, but this is essentially just an item sorter. You put in some items in there, and it will tell you if they are genuine toilet paper or not. Because I should explain. We've got some data packs running on the server, and 2 of them are ones that I made. You'll find, yeah, so this stuff is not toilet paper. Right, it's up there. This stuff is, and it comes out in the bottom one, so that's okay. Some data packs, and some resource packs. One of them is item customization, which means you can make items. Well, first of all, you can add lore to them, like my fish is named Ella, and it says down the bottom there, I nearly pointed with my finger. You can't see where my finger's pointing. Noxter's trusty companion. And yes, so you can add lore like that, and like we saw on the toilet paper, wherever I put that in here. All that extra stuff is lore that you can add. But you can also add the custom model data tag to items, which, as you can see, my sword has got this ruby gem on the handle, and these pickaxes, my silk touch has a blue gem, and the other one, the fortune, has a yellow gem. So you can do that. This is part of a resource pack that we've got built into the server. It adds the tools and a few other things. The fish is actually retextured bow, which is just a pack that I made just for myself, but anyone can obviously make your own packs. But yeah, I just made some default stuff with some stuff that's useful for everybody. So yes, this is how it works. It's just basically a shop. You just buy this stuff. Toilet paper, and basically I thought you could use a different currency just for the lols, the fun of it, But I thought, to make it at least have some practical value, it's like small change for diamonds. So it's worth $1/4 of a diamond each. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, I just go into other people's shops and buy with toilet rolls. Right, so let's really show you the inner workings of this place, and I need some kind of device to open the staff entry. Right. I did have redstone torches. I must have dropped them. Oh, they're in my box. Oh, wow. Everything is disorganized today. No, that's not what I need. I need sticks. I don't even have things to make sticks on. What is wrong with my inventory right now? Hang on a sec. A new project at the moment, so everything's a little bit disorganized. So you just whack a lever or a torch and flush yourself down through the pipe, and quite magically you manage to fit just through this tiny little pipe, flush down to the bowl, and this is where the diamonds go. So the idea is, I make the toilet paper, then I put the diamonds into here, and it's like I'm buying the toilet paper from like the bank, if it's like Monopoly or something. And then I can take that toilet paper and I keep it for myself or bring it up to the shop. So I have this machine, or this set of machines, down in here. Oh, this is a really cool trick, I should mention that. You put snow on top of scaffolding, and it looks like a floor, but you can just pop through it, and it's beautiful. It's a good way to hide entrances and things. Oh, this is the checkpoint system. So if I've got toilet paper on my person, you put it in this barrel, and then you go in here, and you flick the lever, and it lets you out, and squishes into the floor apparently, into here. Because here is where I make the toilet paper, and if I have stuff that I've made that I haven't paid for yet, I don't want that. So any stuff that's mine, I put in that barrel. Any stuff that's here that I've made but haven't paid for, I leave in this one. And I've got these two, which I just keep there as an example, because when I make more, I need to read the text and make sure it's exactly the same, so it's all official. And this is my reed farm. Yes, you can't really see it very well. It's got fancy glass windows, but it's still cramped. But the way it works is it's a piston feed tape, which goes around and around, and it has slime blocks sticking out of it, which cut all the reeds, and there's 2 layers to it. I got the idea from a Sethbling farm way back in the day. I think it was before slime blocks were a thing. Because originally you had to use like pistons on each plant, and that was just crazy. And he thought, like, let's stick the piston on a feed tape, so you only need 4 pistons to push the tape around, then 1 piston to harvest, and minimizes pistons. And the reason I did that instead of a flying machine was flying machines can get stuck if they're unloaded, and also this was a bit more interesting to try. So this makes more than enough paper, or sugarcane reeds, to make paper out of, and I've got random barrels of junk, but I haven't tidied up because that's the way. Now this is the fancy counting machine. So you make your paper, you use the anvil. This is a lectern with a item frame with a feather, which is used to make the law. And yes, so once you've made the paper, you put it in here, and this sorts it out. There's an overcomplicated machine which deals it into 4 droppers down here. So there's 38 in that one, there'll be 38 in the next one, and there's 4 of them. And these are lights that tell you things, like whether, if the dropper's too close to empty, this one comes on, and if it's full, that one comes on. So just to make sure, you know, if you try to put something when it's too full, it can overflow the system, and then it won't be evenly sorted. And on the other hand, if it's too empty, you won't get the full amount. So then, yeah, so when that's in there, that distributes it. You put your diamond blocks in here. This is less fancy. It doesn't sort or count anything. It's just any items you put in. But it does count whatever you put in there. And for each diamond block, or any other item, but you put the diamond blocks in here, you're intending to put in the toilet up there, and it spits out the appropriate amount of paper, which gets sent up via a water stream behind here into this barrel here. So then you can make sure you can place your diamond blocks in there, you take out the money's now yours, and you can go and spend it or put it in the shop or whatever. So it's a little bit unnecessarily complicated, but it's fun. I'm sure I explained that terribly, but that's okay. The other idea I had, like, so currently all the toilet paper on the market is backed up by these diamonds here. So you can count those diamond blocks, and it's that times 36 or whatever toilet paper is on there. Some of it's on my person, some's in the shops, some other people have bought. I had the idea of, in addition to that, we could do like a giveaway where everyone gets a stack of toilet paper to start with. And that would not be backed up by the diamond blocks, but because everyone gets the same amount, it doesn't skew up the values. It will still probably cause inflation eventually. I guess, but it wouldn't mess things up. And we could also, like, you know, the toilet paper we've got is backed by the diamond blocks, but you could say we want to donate a beacon to spawn, say I want to stick one over there. You could say, well, that's a lot of effort. We could pay someone toilet paper, because that's for the community, we could pay them toilet paper to do that, and that toilet paper might become not backed by the diamonds. I don't know. It's just an idea I might have. Just to get more toilet paper onto the market, because I don't actually have a lot of diamonds. Like, one of the reasons I'm not wearing proper armor and stuff. But I do like being able to shoot things with a fish. I'm farming turtles over here, which is where I got the helmet from. I wanted to get some more, to stick some more enchantments on it. But it's annoying, it's slightly out of range, so these won't actually hatch unless I'm nearby. And I'm too busy actually doing things. Right. So, yes, plans for the future. Well, first of all, Longsword is another guy on the server. He's been asking me to build him a dragon. He liked my work from previous seasons, so I'm going to be doing that at some point. I've just started working today on a new shop, which is hopefully going to make some profit. It's a shop slash farm slash, it's very clever. It's very fun. And it will sell iron. I know a few people have got iron farms already. I'm making one too, but mine's going to be interesting and special. In a very special way, which I probably won't disclose right now. Anyway, some other shops here going up, selling things nice, and yeah, that's good. Books in there, fireworks in there, other random stuff. There's a bank, which I don't know what the plan, how that's going to work, but mostly for fun. Place to store stuff, or have bulk stuff, or store all the reserves of toilet paper, I guess. And the other ideas I had were some mini games, and things I want to play around with. I've got a to-do list up on my wall. I point up over that direction because, like, I'm pointing off the screen to where my wall is. I've got a whiteboard which I've just scribbled down ideas to play around with, but I've got a few ideas for mini games. I'm not sure where to put them. I think it would be nice if they were actually close to town, so you know they're a place where people go past and see, hey, let's do this game thing. Oh yeah, I should show you one other thing that was part of the resource pack that we have, and the item thingo pack. There's pressure plates always throwing me. I think they got put up here somewhere. Oh, here we go. So these things. That looks like a 3 of spades. It's a card. In your inventory, you can't see it, but in your hand you can. You can see it if you stick it on an item frame, or if you throw it on the ground, you can't see it. Yes, it's face down. If you stand underneath, you can see it. So it's like, you can have a deck of cards, and this is a full deck. 52 cards plus 2 jokers. Yeah. So these are all just paper, which is retextured using the item customization thing. But yeah, we could make card games that you play. Like the original idea, I had actually this idea like 2 seasons ago. Wow, I thought we could make them, but using maps, which means you have to make 54 individual map regions. I was going to go in the end because it starts with a nice blank slate, and then just make them 64 by 64, which is like only a quarter of the size of the full map, but enough to have a similar design to that on it. But yeah, that's a stupid amount of work, and now we've got a data pack / resource pack that'll do it for you. So it's easy. And I thought the idea might, maybe you could play a game of hearts or something. That's a bit tricky. It needs like 4 players. I don't know how often they would actually get played. I think keep something simpler, blah 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 blah. Yes. Also have like a golf mini game, which I also started making 2 seasons ago, but never really got it up and working. I got like the first hole and it wasn't actually that good. I want to revive that. It needs to be built on offshore platforms, or possibly platforms up in the sky. Yeah, and I probably want to get other people to collaborate with that one, like everyone builds a hole or something. That'll be fun. And I've got a cool idea for a darts mini game, which I'll probably try and build soon, but I need to get some materials. I need to get a trident mostly and whatnot. Yeah, so there's a few little ideas here and there, but this season I want to focus not on building massive, stupidly huge bases, because we know how that turns out, and instead just do lots of little things, lots of community projects, try and spend time doing stuff with other people, to other people, for other people, that kind of stuff. Pranks, particularly like, I guess, small scale ones, bigger scale ones occasionally, but being able to just do a silly derpy thing and selling stuff and, like, again, they're selling toilet paper to use as money, just for the lols. Things like that. So, yeah, trying to get lots of community stuff happening. And small scale things. Again, I don't have any plans for a base at all. I've got a couple of ideas maybe I could do, but I don't really care that much. So, yeah. I was just rewatching some of my old videos and knowing that I said pretty similar things at the start of Brewcraft. Had similar ideas. I was saying, complaining about life is busy now that I have a full-time job, and so I want to try and not focus on big things and just do stuff like I've just said. And funnily enough, life is busy when you have a full-time job, and now I've got a full-time job. I've got a wife and one and soon to be 2 children, so even less time. But we make the most of what we can get, and we had fun building a big toilet. Gonna soon have fun designing a dragon for Longsword, and building that thing over there, and who knows what else. This has been very disorganised, but I'm gonna call this an episode, because I'm tired of trying to talk and think of things to say. So, see you later. I'm gonna take this stupid helmet off. You can see my face. I've got a good face. See ya! Well, hey there, guys. Do you appreciate the tacky flamingo? Cool.